I know the normies mean well, but a lot of their productivity tips don't work for our ADHD brains. Maybe they do for you, but most of them certainly do not for me. So here are my alternative versions of what's worked for me. And I know you have ADHD, that's why you clicked on this, right? So if you don't want to watch the video, it's totally fine. You understand what I wrote here? Take this, go with it, run free, be free. I love it for you. Okay, if you don't know what the heck this means, let me just go over it. So, first of all, I freaking hate the Pomodoro technique and how it is advertised or marketed as like a silver bullet solution. Like, have you heard of the Pomodoro? I get so triggered when neurotypicals talk about it. Like, oh my God, like, have you heard of this? I heard of this when I was a child and it didn't work then. But anyway, Pomodoro technique is a time-based technique, right? Where they say like focus for 25 minutes and take a break for 5. It doesn't work for me the way that they instruct. If it works for you, I love that for you. For it doesn't work for my flavor of neurodivergence. What does work for me more often than not is making it task-based. So instead of saying like okay, follow this rigid stop timer and stop doing it at this time and then take a break and then restart it at another time. I make it task based like I need to break down all these recycling boxes and take them to the dumpster or whatever and throw them out and then I can take my break. And so that helps me a lot more because sometimes I overthink and think this is not realistic for me to get this done in 25 minutes or whatever, and it really discourages me from wanting to do it. And that desire, having a positive appeal or attraction towards a task, is really important for ADHD brains. So, my suggestion is trying to make it task based as I have tried, or extending the time. I noticed 25 is way too short for me because it takes me like 5-10 minutes just to like get into the new context. So I extend it to like 45, sometimes even 60 minutes, and that works out a lot better for me. If you do extend the time, you should also extend the break time. It is also important. Okay, this is more cleaning related. I consider cleaning part of productivity, but um, neurotypicals are always like clean just one box at a time, one room at a time. That does not work. Consolidate one category at a time. Like I'm going to pick up all my pens and pencils that are scattered around and put them together. Or I'm going to pick up all the dirty dishes I have lying around and put them together. Okay, or all the trash and put them in a bag. All the clothes, okay? Think categories, not uh, like a location or boxes. It just doesn't work the same for us. I kind of hate this method. Sometimes it works, but more often than not, it doesn't. They're like, if anything takes only 2 minutes to do, just do it then and there. Sometimes that does work, but sometimes it doesn't. Or they're like, set a timer for 2 minutes and just press start, and this is actually recommended to people with ADHD, but it does not work for my ADHD. They're like, just set a timer 2 minutes, and it's just your ADHD brain's gonna love it. Just trust me, they're gonna love it. They're gonna wanna. It's like a game. They're gonna wanna just get it done in 2 minutes. I'm like, it does not work for me, and I noticed it doesn't work for me if I don't actually know how long it'll take. So instead, I do the stopwatch method, and I kind of compete myself and with myself and make it a game that way. Like, I wonder how long it will take. So I guess like I think this will take me 20 minutes, and then I start the stopwatch and here's my stopwatch. And then I press play. And then and I'm like, let me see how long I can focus for on this work task. And then I just start doing it. And what I noticed is I get so focused and in the flow state that I forget that the stopwatch is going on. And so that's been really helpful for me to get started. I hope it helps you. The last one, I think this is the last one. Oh no, the second to last one. This is one of my least favorite ones too. I literally read this book as a child, Eat the Frog. They're like, do the hardest task first. This does not work for me. If it works for you, love that for you. Again, that's going to be my caveat for all of these, but it does not work. I think you should eat the cricket. I think if you have ADHD brain and if you're like me, anything like me, then do the smallest satisfying thing first. Like really small, like maybe it's like mindless kind of task, but it makes you feel good. Like putting the dry dishes away first thing in the morning. Eat the cricket. Maybe that's the frog for you, I don't know. But eat the cricket. And then you're going to start out the day with a win. You're going to feel so much more confident and you're going to feel more motivated to keep going because I notice with my ADHD brain at least, I feel more motivated when I feel like I'm already ahead than when I feel like I'm behind. So I want to feel like I'm ahead. And so this is a good way to feel like you're ahead. Eat the cricket. Okay, this is going to be an unpopular one, but calendar blocking tasks to the T, which Cal Newport, Ali Abdaal, all those productivity gurus say to do, it does not work for me. I've trust me, I've tried. I've tried a lot. Okay, I've tried to brute force it. It does not work. And so something I noticed is calendar blocking only works when there are other people involved. Right? Like if it's a doctor's appointment, I put it on my calendar. If I have meeting up with a friend, I'll put it on my calendar because I have that social accountability, and that works for me. And it helps the calendar part. It helps me reminds me to do it. But if I put personal projects on there, like I want to work on my video game, I want to work on writing this thing, or I want to set up my bullet journal, it does not work unless there's another person involved. And so something I've learned, and this is going to be controversial, and maybe it doesn't work for you, but sometimes I noticed when I just follow my ADHD whims, I get a lot more done than if I were to try to overplan or overthink it. Because if you are an overthinker, overplanner type, that's how you compensated for your undiagnosed, long time undiagnosed ADHD like me, then sometimes you're going to overwhelm yourself through your planning out of doing it and being able to start in the first place, is what I've noticed. So, like, sometimes when I'm just like, in my head, because I've ruminated over and over again, I already know what to do. I just need to, like, follow my whims. And that's where the mindfulness part comes in, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do my dishes. I get distracted to take out the trash. I get distracted to put my clothes away. But like, eventually, it all gets done. It's like taking a bite out of three different breads, but then at the end, you've eaten all three loaves. I know that makes no sense, but maybe it does make sense to you. I don't know. Maybe we're connected because you also have ADHD, but you know what I mean? Okay, so that's my last thing. I hope this is helpful for you. I'll see you next time. What's worked for you? What's translated for you? Please share. Goodbye.